Salmanan. Yo, I hope everyone is keeping warm. If you if you're in Joburg, because Joburg is super cold. Um, so on Saturday, I went and I watched Saint Stephen's versus Saint John's. I have the privilege of coaching at Saint Stephen's. I coach the seniors, the thirds and the fourths. So shout out to my boys. Shout out to actually Josh. Josh put a bit of pressure on me to actually make a video. Um, and I've just been thinking about topics, and what then transpired on Saturday actually had me thinking about this topic. So first and foremost, just want to say congratulations to Saint Stadians. They won against St. John's the first time in a while. St. John's is a phenomenally well-drilled team with Coach Lynch. Yeah, Lynch, Cat Lynch. He coaches SA schools and he coaches at First 15. And with St. Stidens, you've got Coach Charlie, you've got Toriso, you've got a lot of stakeholders that have been grooming those boys, and Baba Pega and coaching and just looking after that entire system. So shout out to St. Stidens. And, you know, things didn't go our way for the thirds and the fourths. And, you know, after the game, the third team game rather, we sat in a huddle and we started doing what most teams do. We started doing what most people do, what kids do, what females do, what males do. We started blaming. You know, whether you blame the ref, you blame the coaches, you blame the school, you blame. Um, and I've been sitting on this. I've been sitting on this for a couple of days now, just around things in my life that haven't been working out well. And you package it behind reasons as to why, you know. And yes, some reasons make perfect sense, but if you look at the Stoics and what they believe in, Stoics believe in action. You can talk a big game, you know, when we are preparing, or rather when we are practicing leading up to the game, when we are preparing for that proposal, when we are so-called getting ready for that event, and then things don't work out, we tend to look for every other reason. We tend to look to blame and to point fault at everyone else. You know, yesterday was Mother's Day. I was reading a lot of tweets around screw this person, screw that person, they just dropped a baby and didn't you know, a lot of sour females blaming men, a lot of men blaming females. You know, we have to take a step back and as Michael Jackson says, look at that man in the mirror. You know, start with that person. If any change is going to come in your life, I promise you it'll start with you. The second you take accountability and you're responsible for the shit that you're doing or the shit that you're not doing, I think it starts to align. If you have a deadbeat as a baby daddy, maybe you pick fucked up guys. Maybe you the problem. You know, what is it about you that picks those type of men? Oh, there's no more good men, there's just trash. Why are you in the dump site? What is it about you that has you finding these men, these broken men, these trash men? What's it about you? Why are you digging in dustbins, girl? You know, the girls that I want, the girls that they just want to use you. You know how many amazing women there are that want to build and support you? You just want to get used? What type of guy are you that keeps attracting these nonsensical girls that just want to use you? You know, instead of the millions, trillions of quality queens out there that are longing for quality relationships, when you go and find these slay queens that just want to pop bottles, just all about booty, ejaculation holes. That's the type of man that you are that attracts this, you know. So we had a hard chat with the lads. We quite honest with each other, or at least I am, you know. Some people are sad, I don't know. Around what is it that you can do, you know. You need to get to practice. You need to get to practice early. You need to ensure go to you at games early. We stretch. We go through the processes. Today on our group, you know, I sent out the schedule or rather the program on what we're going to do on Wednesday. We're going to do this. This is the start time, this is the end time. So I can control me being there early. I can control me having prepared. I can control exactly what I intend to do at that session. From their side, each individual man needs to control 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When I'm sitting at work and I've got my laptop open, I can't force a client to give me a campaign. What can I control? I can control the fact that I'm going to send these many proposals. I'm going to make sure that it speaks to certain briefs. I'm going to look at what clients' pain points are. I'm going to try and give them proper solutions. It's the same when it comes to relationships. Guys, if you are going to the dump site, you will find trash. You will find trash men. You will find trash women. If you're going to a better space, I'm not saying there aren't trash hidden in the mix. Of course, there always are, but the risk management becomes less, or rather, you are able to manage that, and you are able to increase the probability of you finding better people versus in these dump sites. We know what these dump sites are. I don't want to be throwing shades at these places, but the mindset of the man that you'll find in that space. The mindset of the man the woman that you'll find in those spaces versus these spaces. So you need to try and find the environment that you need to play in, and then you need to actually be honest and say, look, I know the type of girls I'm attracted to, and I know what they can become. If you're attracted to girls that are dressed in scrubs with the stethoscope, and chances are they are doctors. If you are attracted to guys with dreads and have a Bob Marley top and are wearing those things, chances are he might be Rastafarian and smoke weed. Chances are. So look at certain cues, how they speak, how they walk, how they carry themselves, how they dress. That whole image, it's not 100% foolproof, but it gives you an idea of the type of person. Then you are saying, I want to pick this person, and at least try and make those conversations. And if it doesn't work out, I am to blame. I need to make sure, Guti, I change the way in which I view things. I change the way that I address things. I change me. Stop blaming her. Stop saying, this guy's a deadbeat dad. When a baby mama, you picked him. You chose him. Out of all the guys who were in your DMs, out of all the guys who were trying to make, you chose him. You let him bust a nut in you. You did. You let him go in school. You chose that. You chose not to go to Clicks and get some morning after. You chose all of those things. So you need to be accountable. Now, MG, baby mama drama. Hey, bruh, you went up to this lady. You macked on her. You fed her full of lies. You did, bro. You made sure that you are chasing after her. You did. You chose not to wear a condom. You chose all these things. And now when obviously this person falls pregnant and there's a child, now you deciding, hey, what is it about you, bro? What is it about you? Be accountable. Take responsibility for your actions. Blame you. Once you have blamed you, once you've realized that the problem is you, it's a lot easier to fix now, isn't it? It's so much easier to fix me and change me than to fix and change the guy next to me. If I'm playing a rugby game and I believe that the ref is biased and is favoring the other team, it's so easy for me to get the ball and only control me. I can't run to the ref and grab his whistle and blow it for him. I can't do that. All I can do is play as best as I can. As best as I can. I can't force my clients to give me campaigns. All I can do is make sure that I find out their pain points and try and solve those problems. All I can do is try and find incentives for them to actually look to stay top of mind, to send out these proposals, to solve their problems. The more I do that, the higher the chance that things will come my way. So guys, this whole video, as much as it is to send shout outs to St. Stidian, as much as it is to send shout out to the boys that I coach, I love you guys, you're amazing. As much as it is glorifying the amazing things that I've been blessed with in my life in terms of the opportunity to work with young gentlemen, but it's more about you, focusing on you, taking up accountability and responsibility so that you can get closer to your dreams and your goals. Guys, in Yantanda, man, I really, really do. I really hope that you guys grow with me. I really hope that you guys flourish. I think that's the word. But I hope you guys stay warm. If you're a bit sick like I am, make sure that you get those meds in. You hydrate as best as you can. Stay safe. Yantanda.